Down Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180. Down to lose one. Alert three.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So
if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go. 180. Well, fellas, here we go. Hey, alert, man.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 180. 13.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Slack 80. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leo. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On the stop, Breland Speaks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
57 to Mike. 57.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Set, 8, read. Hey, tight. Check, crunch. Snap.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, break. 52. Oh, here we go. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
Now Jones on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's get it.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Bring it over there, right? 52's the Mike. Oh, get him! Go! New Mike 52, Mike 52. He runs. Mike 52.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas.
28 yards now.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Push him back. 11.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go. Switch.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Jones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Jones now Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Jones operating from the gun. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now this throw caught left side. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Coleman. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check. Here we go. 180. Kill.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go.
They go fullback this time, Rod Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rod Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Come on, baby.
Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Yes, yes. We got motion. Back up.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Coleman now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
65.
Now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
The final shot before break. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180. 11. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Yep. If you kill it, motion me out.
Where's hey! 52? 52's the mic. Hey, here I come.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. 52.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Anderson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You remember me? Hard. Bravo. Lucky. Fight.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
They will run again with Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas, here we go. 21.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Dick. Let's get it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. Hey, alert. Stay hot. Not ready for this, man. Stay hot. For this, they still playing soccer. Stay hot.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the...
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, come on, oh, come on.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Eleven.
50 seconds.
Go ahead.
Let's go one more. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Switch gears.
13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Coleman on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that fourth.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the fourth. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert! 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 21, 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
So the victory here